Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living. People are the vehicle. People are the connection. People are the expansion.
It's the American Dream.
Hi, welcome to American Dream TV. My name is Mclroy, and we are here in the historic downtown DeLand. The city was founded in 1876 by Henry A. DeLand. We're here in downtown DeLand, and I'm standing right next to the old Opera House that has been restored and is now the home to the DeLand Museum. This building was built in 1910, and also a fun fact about this building is it's an apartment complex. Now we are here at the Athens Movie Theater. It was built in 1922. It's one of the oldest movie theaters here in the United States. Welcome to the Stetson Mansion here in DeLand. I am so excited to introduce our guest. Her name is Maritza Luisiano from Coldwell Banker Realty. She's going to be giving us an exclusive showing of this beautiful mansion.
Welcome, everyone. The Stetson Mansion is it's something that has been here for over 100 years. Built in 1886, it's the only gilded H house in here. Since 1900, no home in the area has what it has. It's what you would call nowadays a smart home. Back then, it's the first home that actually had electricity installed by Mr. Thomas Edison. As we walk through the home, take a look and think. Back in the 1800s, we had no electric tools. Everything was cut by hand, installed by hand. Nothing with machine.
John B. Stetson not only was incredible with the architecture and the structure of the home, he also was a great entertainer. He entertained the King and Queen of England, and also the President of the United States was a guest in this home. Now we're on the third floor, and we're going to be introducing Mr. Stetson's hats. The reason why I say that is because many celebrities at the time have worn his hats, and as you can see, there are cowboy hats, military hats, and not only that, but women also wore Stetson hats. In TripAdvisor, it is rated one of the top main attractions in the United States.
And in the USA Today, it's been rated #1 Christmas tour in Florida and #2 in America. Here they show Christmas Spectacular, which runs from November 1st until January 20th. The Stetson Mansion, as you can hear, the train is nearby. It's located in Volusia County, DeLand, right in between Orlando and Daytona Beach. Stop by, join them, and see this mansion for yourself.
And thank you, Maritza. The tour was absolutely beautiful, and we hope that you enjoyed touring the mansion, learning about a little bit of history here in Florida, and we hope that you can join us next time.
Of course, and thank you, Anna. Now I'm part of history as well.
My name is Suzette Berkhalter, your host for American Dream TV, Selling Orlando. Welcome to Lake Nona. Lake Nona is one of Orlando's fastest growing and up and coming communities. What's amazing about Lake Nona is that this area is really focused on innovation, technology, health and wellness, community, family, and lifestyle, really. Right now, we're actually in the town center, which is basically our downtown. Here, people come to eat, drink, play, and just spend time together. What we love about the town center is bringing our girls to, have pizza at Park Pizza Brewing Company, and my husband and I love to go to date night at Bosphorus, and we love, after Bosphorus, to go have a cocktail at the Lake Nona Wave Hotel. And you know what, speaking about the Lake Nona Wave Hotel, let's go check it out. So I'm so excited to tell you guys that today we are at the Lake Nona Wave Hotel. I am with James Tattersall, who is the Director of Sales and Marketing here at Wave Hotel. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think that Wave Hotel is so different from so many other luxury and upscale hotels that I've personally been to. What do you think makes the hotel different?
So we set out to create an experience that's unlike anything Orlando has ever seen. Lake Nona is such a unique and innovative community that what we wanted to do was really bring everything that makes Lake Nona great, from the wellness, the technology, the art and the design, all under one roof and create something truly unique.
James, this couch, you have to tell me about it. There has to be a story behind it.
Oh, there absolutely is. So this is the centerpiece to our living room, probably our most popular Instagram spot in the hotel, surrounded by this amazing art wall, which features over 300 different pieces of art, all designed to either raise a smile or raise an eyebrow and just get people talking and connecting together.
I love it. It definitely does all of that and so much more. So James, another fun fact about this hotel that I heard about is that it's the most technologically advanced hotel in the world?
That's right, yeah. We've been heralded by many publications as being one of the most technologically advanced hotels in the world. And here in one of our guest rooms is the perfect place to showcase that. So our windows actually block out UV rays to help our guests sleep better, have a better cognitive performance without them needing to do a thing.
James, the tour so far has been phenomenal. Thank you so much. I love now that we're actually at one of the restaurants here at Wave Hotel. I've actually been here before, but tell me some more, because I'm sure there's some details I don't know.
Absolutely. So this is Haven Kitchen. So this is our unique restaurant which brings the outdoors indoors. And downstairs we have another dining offering which was actually recommended in the Michelin Guide.
Wow.
That's Burgman.
I love that. That's great. And I'm famished. Shall we eat?
Let's eat,
okay.
please. Thank you so much for being here, Suzette. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. And to everyone watching at home, thank you for joining us on American Dream TV. When you're in the Lake Nona, Orlando area, visiting Wave Hotel is a definite must. Until next time.
Welcome back to American Dream. I'm your favorite host on the Space Coast, Shane Burgman, and today we're taking a tour of the St. Johns River in style. Woo! All right, guys, I've got Buckshot with me and Curtis McKinney, the owner of Camp Holly. From here on out, he's referred to as Captain Kurt. So Captain Kurt, what makes an airboat so damn unique?
Pretty simply, it's just one of those things that everybody draws an attraction to based on it's a different type of boating. Everybody's used to being on boats in the rivers or large boats, offshore fishing. And all of a sudden you get to a small size airboat with an automobile or an aircraft motor on it. You get into the back country, back in the water, the shallows and stuff like that. It's good for hunting. It's good for getting access to a lot of the ecosystem in Florida. You almost gotta have them in some areas. They have them in the Keys. They use them for Keys fishing down there and along the flats and stuff. So they're just a very unique people. People love to go on the airboats. They like to be in and around them all the time. And I wish I could just nail it down to specifically why people like them. I think it's just the rumble, the growl, the you know, how do they say it? Most fun you ever have with your clothes on. You know?
I hear that alligators can get up to 15 feet.
This is true.
Well, how come this one only has 4?
Oh, ha ha ha, very good.
And when we're out on the water, I mean, what kind of wildlife are we expecting to see on these types of tours?
There's going to be a large diversity of rosette spoonbills. You're going to see egrets. You're going to see gators. I wish I could name all the birds.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so much. We have a lot. Right now, it's sort of kind of, we're in between the eco area here, where our water's starting to fall out a little bit and across a lot of these plateaus. They're just, the birds are just pouring in there to eat right now, on the crustaceans and the small little minnows and stuff that are caught back in some of these pockets of water. So you're going to see abyss, you're going to see blackbirds, you're going to see red-winged blackbirds, you're going to see a total of a lot of array of those. Turtles, you know, so you'll see a little bit of everything, I think, today. Camp Holly has always been an airboat location since I was a child, you know, so I'd say this goes back to the 60s, 70s is when they actually started doing airboat tours here. Prior to this, Camp Holly was a fish camp along the St. Johns River, and it's been here since 1901 is when it was established. So you're talking about 120 years old.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's a long time, so it has a lot of recognition in the area. One of the places here that we really try to promote family orientation. I'm looking for as many kids to come as I am looking for adults.
Yeah, no, I mean, this place is amazing. It's clean. It's awesome. I mean, your boats are incredible. I mean, just thank you so much for such a great experience today.
Oh, no, we enjoy having you. We look forward to you guys coming back. Tell your friends about us. Tell everybody, hey, the door's always open.
So one of my favorite things about Intracoastal is the culture that they've developed here. It's a great mesh between adults enjoying craft beer and very, very family friendly. I also appreciate the fact that they have food on site. So while you're enjoying your craft beers, you can grab a bite and control all of the aspirations you have in your body. Check this out. Yeah. Super masculine. And it's locally brewed. That's a great sandwich. What a day. We hope you guys enjoyed your time with us on American Dream, airboats, craft beers on the Space Coast. We'll see you on the next episode, but as I say in the airboat world, I'll see you later, alligator.
You are watching Selling Orlando's special edition of Lake Mary, Florida. I'm your host, Jennifer Jefcoat, and we're here in beautiful downtown Lake Mary, Florida, where the city is celebrating its 50th year of incorporation this year. But there is so much more history to Lake Mary than that, and I'm going to show you some of it today over at the Lake Mary Historical Museum. Plus, we're going to take you out to one of the hottest bars in Lake Mary. That's all coming up next. Hi, Jane.
Hello, how are you?
I am doing great. It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
And we're joined now by Jane Kimovich.
Yes.
She is the curator here at the Lake Mary Museum and also the president of the Lake Mary Historical Society.
Frank Evans, who built a good piece of the town, bought property that was of the Bent's land grant. So Frank was brought here by his father when he was 3. So he grew up in a house on Lake Mary. His father was responsible for naming the town Lake Mary. He built this building in 1926. He built the building across the street in 25. He built so many buildings in Lake Mary. He was also a county commissioner. He was a true philanthropist.
And I am joined right now with a very special guest. It's really an honor to be with you here. It's Frank Evans' granddaughter, Mary Jane Duryea. What do you think that Frank Evans would think about Lake Mary today? Because as we said, he was so instrumental in the development.
I think he would be in awe. It comes fast. Change comes very fast.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank
Jane.
you.
We so much appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, how's it going, Jennifer?
Hey, I'm joined now by Jeff Jefcoat, one of the owners of Citrus City Craft, who also happens to be my little bro.
Hey.
Hence the Jefcoat name. But more than that, I mean, Citrus City Craft is bringing so much to downtown Lake Mary. Can you talk a little bit about the concept here behind the bar?
We came up with the name Citrus City Craft because of the history in Lake Mary. They used to have orange groves all over the place, so we figured why not Citrus City Craft? We like alliterations, so it works out in our favor. I think it was in the 1960s. There was a horse that used to walk around downtown Lake Mary, and he would go from bar to bar and have drinks at all the bars, and then stumble his way home and do it all over again. And his name was Tonka. So we collaborated with a local brewery called Hourglass Brewery in Longwood, and we had them produce a citrus lager named a horse named Tonka. So we're paying homage to the history there as well. We have 49 rotating drafts at all times. We probably rotate, 50% of that gets rotated every single week. So we always have fresh, new beer. Most of it's local. I would say 75% of it is probably local beer.
Cheers.
Cheers to Tonka.
To Tonka. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We are going to finish the afternoon and enjoy our horse named Tonka beer. Until next time.
Hi, I'm Emily Armstrong, your host of American Dream TV, Selling Orlando, and welcome to Lake Living. So Scott, you live here in the Claremont-Groveland area. So tell me about living in Lake County.
Well, I came out to Florida in 2016, and Claremont kind of reminded me of where I grew up in Northern California. So my determination coming from the Northern California in the desert was to live on a lake, and I chose Claremont first, and then I have migrated out to Groveland so I can have a house directly on the lake. And I just love the peacefulness of it. And you look out the window every day and you see water and you see nature, and it's amazing what you see out here.
So one of the things about Claremont is that it's in Lake County, which has the most lakes in the state of Florida. So this specific lake, we're on Lake Mineola. It is one of 10 lakes here on this chain, and you were mentioning a few of the big ones.
Yeah, I think we're sitting in Lake Hiawatha right now, which is just off of Mineola. We're headed in between the river here to Minnehaha, and then you can head over through the Crooked River, which is really a beautiful drive, over to Lake Louisa, which is the largest lake on the chain.
Oh, that is so awesome. I am here with Frankie Liz, the owner of the Roasted Spirit, and I wanted to take you on a little tour and introduce you to the best bar in Claremont. So tell me, Frankie, this is like a really cool spot. So what made you come up with the vision, or what made you go this trendy in an area like this?
So my partners and I came up with a vision. It's kind of what we said before. We wanted to build a elevated concept in downtown Claremont. We wanted people to come in and enjoy an experience and have a great cocktail, have a great craft cocktail. We have mixologists here on staff. We do steak tips. We do amazing flatbreads. We do gourmet meatballs, scratch. But it's one of those things that people can come in, they can enjoy, they can unwind. We have happy hour. The live entertainment helps out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we provide we have a very, very extensive collection of elevated spirits. Over 180 whiskeys. We have over 60 tequilas, a lot of great non-additive tequilas, and a lot of good high-end cocktails. We want to go to where it's underdeveloped and there's a need. Not necessarily where we're going to go into an area and we're going to go and compete, or we're going to try to mimic another concept. We're going to create our own concept and something that's going to complement all the other businesses, because at the end of the day, that's what's most important, is be able to bring a concept where people can actually enjoy, have an elevated experience, but also activate the area. As the city grows, allow us to have a platform that's going to allow people to enjoy the area.
Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Obviously one of my most favorite places, so we had to come here and check it out, but cheers.
Cheers.
This is Chris Johnson, the owner of Just Love, and it's awesome. Just Love is here in Claremont. It's a coffee shop, but they also have the most amazing waffles.
Right.
But they got something new recently, so let's talk about that. What happened recently that's kind of changed it up for Just Love?
Well, recently, we have the waffles, right? We got chicken, we got wraps, we got all types of food. But recently, we just got our beer and wine license, so we got cocktails, we got mimosas.
And you guys, now that you have that license, you're gonna be doing Wine Down Wednesdays, right?
Right, we're gonna be doing Wine Down Wednesdays. And we're gonna also be doing a brunch with a DJ, live music, all of those things.
You really just gotta go check it out for yourself to really see what all they do and taste all the delicious food and have the great drinks. So. Thanks for joining me today, Chris. This was amazing, and cheers to you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us, and if you haven't experienced lake living, here we are in the lake. Be sure to stop by downtown Claremont and the Roasted Spirit, or go to Claremont itself and visit Just Love Coffee. There's so much to offer here in Claremont, and we hope to see you soon.
Hey there, and welcome to American Dream TV. I'm Demeeka, and this is Terrance, and we're local realtors right here in the Central Florida area. And today we are taking you into Winter Park and showing you luxury homes, great food, and culture. And we're excited to be on the Winter Park boat tour today, where we're going to show you all kinds of mansions and just the great vibe and energy that you get here in Winter Park. And you are probably going to see a couple of VIP homes, so can't wait to show you what we got.
Welcome everyone to the Scenic Boat Tour. My name's Keith. I'll be your skipper for the next hour. Starting out today on Lake Osceola, named after Chief Osceola from the Seminole Indian tribe.
Hey Keith, I heard this was the location of the historic Capon House, that they floated from one side of the lake to the other. What's up with that?
Well, some people bought the home when it was on the other side of the lake, and community didn't want them to tear it down, so it was donated to the Pelagic Museum, and they're the ones that had it floated over.
Do you feel the ambiance here? Like, it's just nature and serene. If you are planning a date night, you have to come on this boat tour. If you're thinking of bringing your family to the Central Florida area, you have to come on this boat tour. I mean, it's scenic, Winter Park, and it's something that gives you something to do other than the attractions. Because who wants to wait in line for 8 hours a day? I tell you. So Keith, what's your favorite part of the boat tour?
Meeting all the different people from all over the world. Every tour is different. It's great. When I first started, I thought, how do you do this day in and day out? But I've never had one tour that was the same, and it's great. I love it.
Hey, this is Terrance and Demeeka. We're local realtors in the Orlando area.
And I hope you guys had fun touring all of Winter Park in the Milk District. We're excited to show you everything, and we're gonna go ahead and get something to eat.
Now we're here at Smokin' Donuts in the Milk District, just minutes away from Winter Park. And to my right, I have Ian Russell, the owner and founder of Smokin' Donuts. I have a few questions for you, Ian. Can you tell me what inspired you and how did you come up with the name Smokin' Donuts?
Yeah, so two separate answers. What inspired us is I wanted to open a barbecue joint and my wife wanted to open a donut shop. She'd been traveling around the country for work since 2015 or so, and I had been practicing learning in the beginning making a lot of really bad barbecue, but loving to learn about the art and science. There's really a lot of science behind barbecue. Yeah, she wanted to open a donut joint, I wanted to open a barbecue shop, and neither one of us compromised, or it was a compromise in the end. And so we did a donut and barbecue joint. The name came about, I think we said it in Spanish first. My wife's from Colombia, and I think in the beginning we named it because we were just throwing names out there. I think we called it Fumon Donuts at first, and then at one point we were just like, hey, what about Smokin' Donuts?
If someone was from out of town, what would you recommend and what would you say your best dish is here?
So on the savory side, on the barbecue side, brisket, sliced brisket. Our sliced marbled brisket is the way to go. If you're gonna come in, you're gonna have one thing, have a sliced marbled brisket sandwich. Comes on a toasted Old Hearth potato roll with cucumber, cabbage slaw, pickles and onions, all of which we make in-house. If you're gonna have a donut, it's a little mood-based, right? If you're feeling bright, fruity, it's hot outside in Florida, so if it's one of those days when the sun is kind of pounding on you, then I might try something with one of our candied lemonade glazes on it, or I might try our Big Bopper donut.
It's a wrap. It's Terrance and Demeeka, local Central Florida realtors.
And we've had so much fun showing you guys the Winter Park boat tour, the Smokin' Donuts restaurant, and luxury living in Winter Park. So other than that, we hope you guys have fun too, and we'll see you next time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.